Hello, hello. Hmm? हाँ वो आएंगे आप बोले नीचे हाँ वहाँ जाएंगे ज़्यादा दूर नहीं जाएंगे वहाँ तक जाएंगे ये है लूज करेंगे तो वहाँ तक जाएंगे नीचे अगर चेयर लेके बैठेंगे तो भी दे दे दीवार दे देते आप यहाँ पे छाओ
नीचे
हाँ
नीचे बैठना चेयर है कि
चेयर वो चेयर है चेयर नीचे
उधर बैठ सकते
तो बैठ सकते
हैं
हो
क्या ये वाला है भाई?
हाँ वहाँ चला जाएंगे वहाँ तक जाते हैं
अच्छा ठीक है इधर बैठता हूँ नीचे बैठता हूँ दोनों मैच देख सकते हैं ये चालू है क्या?
चालू
So good afternoon everyone. Welcome to the final two matches of Bharat Trophy 2023. So on the field two we have Uttar Pradesh taking on Gujarat for the third and fourth position. So the first pull is about to begin at 3:30 p.m. and the pull goes. It lands just at the center of the field. So UP starts with the cup. So disc is swung to the sideline. So UP and Gujarat are playing for the second time in the tournament. So they played yesterday in the cross pool game. Oh, that's a D. That's a D by UP. So and that's a score. UP 1, Gujarat 0. So UP had a break at the very initial point of the game. So they would be looking to capitalize on the break that they achieved. Both the squads are quite athletic, very fast. They do a lot of deep game. They like to huck it, and they also like to do a lot of hammers, bladey throws, IOs. It's a little bit windy here, so the teams would be resorting to playing zone defense. So looks like that is what is also happening in the first versus second game, Karnataka versus Tamil Nadu. And the pull comes in. So UP again with a zone defense. It's more of an arrow defense that UP is playing. So we have a deep. So we have a mid. We have two wings. The right wing has pinched in towards the center of the field, making the defense tight. This swung back, again a swing through the cup, low release, disc at the sideline. Disc with Kadu, number 33, disc at the center, disc with 14, Kenny. There's a discussion, there's a call. This swung to Kenny with the disc. This swung back. They're making quick passes, Gujarat. They're trying to break zone defense of Uttar Pradesh. That's a layout bid for Reddy. Player almost gets it. So Gujarat is able to swing the disc pretty easily. And that's just the score at the end zone, the corner of the end zone. Like I said, they like to play those kinds of throws, the OI, blady throws. So do not mind the wind. So there's quite a bit of wind here on the grounds. So Delhi 1, Gujarat 1, Uttar Pradesh 1. అన్నా ఇది వస్తుందో లేదా ఎవరిని అడగచ్చు వాయిస్ Third point started. It's Gujarat with the disc. That's an again similar throw that we saw in the last point by Ansh. The score to Gujarat. 2-1 to Gujarat. 2 Gujarat, 1 Uttar Pradesh. Hello. Alright. I go in 16. So players on the line for Gujarat, number 23, number 97, 18, 29 Ansh, 07 41 14. Pull lands outside. So Uttar Pradesh taking it from the sideline. They have not called for a brick. The person almost got a D, and that's a 2-pass score. So they broke Gujarat's zone defense, but Gujarat almost had a D there. But managed to pass it. Uttar Pradesh 2 and Gujarat 2. And that's a 2-pass score. So Uttar Pradesh with the disc. UP will be on defense. The scores are level 2-2. That's nice, a nice floaty pull. Just landed close to the sideline. Both the teams are resorting to either a zone defense or a narrow head. So there's a call on the field. This sent back to the handler, center. They're finding those holes in the cup quite easily and passing the disc through the holes, through the center. And that's a pass to Kenny. That's a no-look throw. It's a layout bid. Unsuccessful. It's a score for Gujarat. Passing the disc to Gujarat through the holes, through the center. And that's a pass to Kenny. That's a no-look throw. It's a layout bid. Unsuccessful. It's a score for Gujarat. Players are on the line, the pull going in. It's UP on offense. It's relatively a shorter pull. So 2 players taking deep. There's no one, no Gujarat defense at the back. The person caught up. 2 players are spreading the deep. And that's a blady throw. It's going out. That was a quick bullet throw. there was miscoordination. Looks like the handler intended it for the cutter who was cutting in. UP with a zone defense again. That's a crash in the cup. Player 41 gets the disc. Back to player 84. Disc at the sideline. UP should be trying to choke them. Small pass. Forward pass to number 7. Disc at the end zone. And that's almost a score. It's closer to the end zone. Oh, that's a hammer. That's a nice hammer straight to the hands of the person standing in the end zone. Score for Gujarat. Gujarat 4, Uttar Pradesh 2. Uttar Pradesh cheering themselves up. They're down only 2 points. They can always get back. They have gotten back many a times in the past. So UP always has that fighting spirit. So there's the coach Akshay instructing the players on what to do for this point. Nice long floaty pull coming in just at the end zone. So Gujarat with a person defense. Player is running deep. So really strong cuts from Uttar Pradesh. They're getting clean from their defense, and that's tried to hug, but it got deed. The hug did not connect well. Player running deep for Gujarat. Called back. One more player running deep. Getting free. Called back. Player running deep again. Now it's a huck. Gets it. And that's a score. It's 5 for Gujarat and 2 for UP. It's a 4 women, 3 men point. Now that is what is the hand signal. So we see a lot of new faces in the Gujarat lineup compared to the last year. So the last year's Bharat Trophy was in Surat. The heat has come down a little bit. It was 35 degrees a while ago, but it feels like 38. Under Saha, that's a pull straight into the hands of the player. Number 7 with the disc, centered it to 25. Doing a quick give and goes. They progress it almost 3/4 the field. And the disc is sent back because of the call. One more small pass should be a score, and it's a score. So UP scores UP 3, Gujarat 5. The way Uttar Pradesh have risen up the ranks over the last few years in Indian Ultimate is a really great inspirational story to many of the teams. So few years ago, Uttar Pradesh is really very new, really a sort of non-existent in the Indian Ultimate scenario, but right now Uttar Pradesh is right there at the top, so competing with all the top teams. So they are now playing for the 3rd and 4th position match. So that's something, that's a inspirational growth story from Uttar Pradesh that the whole of the Indian Ultimate community is witnessing now. And the pull goes. It lands outside a brick called by Gujarat. Oh, that's a huck right of the very first. Oh, that's a huck right in the hands of the player. A really great huck. Nice float OI into the hands of player 97 Arya. So Gujarat scores their 6th point. Uttar Pradesh 3. Now both the teams like to play this long game. It would be interesting to see which team would break the defense better, would try to convert the Ds into scores. Players have lined up. It's a 4 men 3 women ratio. The 10th point of the game. Wind has picked up speed again. I would expect a zone defense from Gujarat. That's the pull going there by Ansh. That's a great pull in the wind. They're sticking to person defense. And that's an intense cut by number 77. Disc at the start of the end zone. One more pass should be a score. UP should have this easy. And that's scored. UP scores their 4th point and it's 6-4 to Gujarat. Timeout called on the field. Meanwhile, in the other field, Tamil Nadu scores their 7th point against Karnataka 4-on-3. This going in after the timeout. It's a nice pull, just lands inside the field. Kadu going to pick the disc. That's a break through the cup. Oh, that's a fumble. 45 drops the disc. Change in position. UP on offense. Gujarat pushing them to move sideways, but it's a score. Uttar Pradesh scores their 5th point and they get their first break. So it's 6 for Gujarat and 5 for Uttar Pradesh. So pull coming in from Uttar Pradesh. So one more break and UP should be able to level the scores. UP with a cup. Mark hits the disc and that's a strip. And our players are discussing about the call. Disc back in play. It's a tight cup mark. Uttar Pradesh. Gujarat just managing to do a forward pass. Disc is reset back to the center. Small forward pass. Quick give goes. And that's a hug in the air. The player managed to catch it. Score number 7. They agree, but looks like there's a call on the field. Probably a foul call, contested. That's a low release throw, short pass for a score. 7 score for Gujarat. UP at 5.
Pass for a score.
Minutes into the game. Game started at 3:30. 30 minutes into the game. 70 minutes more. A lot of time left for either of the team to take off from here. It's only a goal difference of 2 right now. It's a goal difference of 4 and above should be giving a huge advantage to the team that is leading. If you're able to listen the cheers from the sidelines, so Uttar Pradesh is always active on the sidelines cheering their players. It also boosts the energy of the players playing on the line. That's the pull. The player running deep, sneaking deep. Disc at the sideline. What a throw that was. Break side throw. This throw just landed short of the player. It's a turnover. Change in position. Gujarat on offense now. Playing a word stack. Player running deep. That's a nice huck ahead of the player. He managed to get it. 3 players coming in for help. That's a score. But there's a call on the field. Looks like a travel call. So you do expect a few calls in intense games like these, especially in the top seeded games, where each team tries to play as intense as they can to get their spot. Disc is sent back. That was a good huck anyway. A while ago to the player running deep. What was that throw? That's a D. Felt like the player threw it in haste, and this one as well from Uttar Pradesh. So Uttar Pradesh likes to score quickly. They like to score fast. But once they get a break, once they get a D, I would think they should be a little more patient with the disc. Disc on the sideline with Gujarat. A lane poach. Throw between the defense. Player running deep. Nice swing to our side. No cuts, no incoming cuts. Disc is dumped back to Ansh. Disc is reset to the center, little bit ahead. Disc is moving closer to the end zone. A foul called by the handler. The call is accepted. Stall goes to 0. And that's a D. Handler got choked there. UP with the disc. They should be doing. They should walk the disc towards the end zone instead of trying to score it at once. Disc was thrown back in a hurry. Player managed to catch it. Low release throw, forward pass to the end zone, and that's a score.
thrown back in a hurry. Player managed to catch it. Low release throw, forward pass to the end zone, and that's the score.
UP scores the point. 7-6 to Gujarat. Players on the line. It is coming from Uttar Pradesh. 6 to Uttar Pradesh and 7 to Gujarat. That's an IO pull into the hands. Kadu with the disc 33. So zone defense from Uttar Pradesh. So Gujarat spreading the field. That's the thing that they need to be doing right now to counter the zone defense. That's a bullet throw, low release to break the zone, and they did that. One more pass from here should be a score. 2-3 passes should be a short pass. Players are being marked tightly in the end zone. Really tight defense on the foreside. So players are unable to get past. Player tried to jump and catch the disc, but it calls a foul on the defense. From here it looked to me that the player did not had clear play on the disc. Tried to jump, and while getting down on his feet he bumped into the defense. So it looked to me like that from here. So the player really did not had a play on the disc. They're discussing the call. Disc is sent back. Foul called and accepted. Uttar Pradesh marking really tightly on the fourth side. And one person guarding the break side for any hammers that Gujarat would be throwing. Upline cut. Foul call and the play resumes. There have been quite a few discussions even in the last Gujarat vs Uttar Pradesh game. Disc back to the center, and that's a score. Low release break. So that's 8 to Gujarat and 6 to Uttar Pradesh. The scoreline from the other game reads as 9 to 39. So play resumes. Ravi with the pull. Disc is taken out of the field by the wind. UP calls a break. Disc is brought to the big brick mark by Sunny. Low release throw. Disc back to the handler. Sunny. An upline, short upline. So one Sunny fumbles the disc. It's a turnover. Gujarat on offense. Change. There's an upline throw. 29 with the disc. Two people marking the disc person. Again UP with a tight defense on the fourth side, but Gujarat turns it over. That's a hug. The person camping at the end zone. Seems to be a call on the field. Sunny drops a disc. Change in position again. Gujarat back to offense. Timeout called. Disc checked into play. That's a huck. Person running deep. Defense following. That's the score. Catches in the end zone. There's one more call on the field. Looks like a travel call.
वैसे प्राइवेट बसेस कहाँ से छूटता है?
किधर जाने के लिए? बॉम्बे। इधर से
अभी हम लोग उधर अपना सामने जो सर्कल है ना, वहाँ पे होते हैं
केवल इधर। हाँ, उधर से मिल सकते हैं वो। बैंगलोर हाईवे इधर।
हाँ ये सर बेंगलोर है ये।
हाँ, बॉम्बे हाईवे उस तरफ मिलेगा, कंपली के पास। ठीक है, चल आप इधर उससे भी ट्राई कर सकते हैं, बहुत मिल सकते हैं, पर आपको लिंगमपल्ली जाना पड़ेगा। Gujarat swinging the disc well. Uttar Pradesh with the tight defense. Gujarat does a turnover. Uttar Pradesh looking to score. It's a hammer straight to the hands of Sunny. It's a score for Uttar Pradesh.
It's a hammer straight to the hands of Sunny. It's a score for Uttar Pradesh.
तो इधर से मेहदीपट्टनम जाना है, इधर से मुंबई के सारे उधर से ही जाते हैं। Gujarat 8 and Uttar Pradesh 7. The game is going neck to neck so far. Both teams are trading points. Break or two, if capitalized by either of the teams, would put them in an advantageous position. Is going in and is going out. Gujarat takes a brick. Uttar Pradesh is setting up their zone defense. So this is a classic zone defense where three people form a cup to mark the handler, to restrict them to make those forward passes. There are two wings. There's a mid and there's a deep. It's really tight mark for Uttar Pradesh player running deep. Quick give goes by Gujarat. That's a turnover, fumble by Gujarat again. UP should make sure that they score this. They would level the scores. Short give goes, but a travel called. Descend back. They are going deep, and that's a turnover. Does not connect well. So UP have lost at least 2 or 3 points in trying to score long when they get a turnover. This with Gujarat now. That's a bid for a D. Unsuccessful. Quick 1-2s, quick 1-2s. Gujarat are fast, they like to do that. Person going deep, one more quick upline. Kadu running all the way from the start of the end zone. That's a lane poach. It's unclear whether the player caught the disc or the disc touched the ground first. I for a moment felt that the player caught the disc. She managed to catch the disc, but she went off balance, so she fell down. But she had the disc in her hands all the while. So that's what it looks like to me. Disc back in action. So there are shouts from Gujarat players asking the handler to call a double team. It indeed looks like a double team. Cup is too crowded around the handler. The discussions going on the field apparently about a foul call. Player asking for a perspective from the sideline. Oh, that's a D. That's a D. So it's windy. Players should be extra careful while throwing the discs. Play resumes. So Uttar Pradesh should make use of the break and ensure that they score to level the score line. The violation called. Descend to the sideline. Just reset to the handler. It's like a call on the field. So violation again. This checked in. High release above the head. That's a huck. Who will try to catch it? It's a turnover. Although that's a good look, UP should also be wary that it's windy. Chances like this would always be 50-50. That's a very silly turn, I would say. Probably the wind brought down the disc. But Gujarat lost the disc just at the defending end zone. Again, one more fumble. So both the teams are losing the disc in the way they wouldn't like to lose. Gujarat should be more careful. Even UP. So people are running all over. It doesn't seem to be a proper offensive structure. It's not a host stack, neither it's a word stack. So Gujarat just trying to run into spaces and handlers are trying to throw. So Kenny calls for a timeout. It's Gujarat 8 and Uttar Pradesh 7. मेहदीपट्टनम 10 मिनट नहीं मेहदीपट्टनम So the news from Field 1, Tamil Nadu wins Bharat Trophy 2023 with a big margin against Karnataka. Tamil Nadu 15 and Karnataka 8. Meanwhile, another call on the field. I'm not sure what the call is about. Both the Spirit captains have walked down to the players to resolve the call. Let's check back in. Another call. There have been back-to-back calls in this game. This sent back again. So Gujarat in vertical stack. Violation called. Oh, that's a high release throw to the end zone. It's a turnover. It's a hasty throw. Looks like players are getting a little distressed with the calls. Players are getting a little impatient. So now UP on offense. It's a change in position. Player running deep. It's hard to throw as it's too windy. And that's a turnover again, just at the end zone. Is there another call on the field? I'm not sure what the call is about. So turnover accepted. Kenny with the disc. They should be looking to score it smoothly instead of trying to do fancy throws. Or yeah, one more score, one more pass and a score. It's a score. So Gujarat gets their 9th point and Uttar Pradesh 7. Gujarat players have lined up. Uttar Pradesh team is discussing among themselves. It's 3 men, 4 women point. Players on the line for Gujarat are number 10, number 29, number 27, 97, 33, 01, and we have 24. Scores are 9 to Gujarat and 7 to Uttar Pradesh. Players have lined up. Both the teams shouldn't be taking so long to release the pull. Travel called. Indeed, it's a travel. Player need to check the disc back in before releasing it again. Violation called. Too many calls disturbing the flow of the game. Player running deep, asked to stop by the handler. Disc sent back. Disc checked in. Again a discussion, and again it's like a violation call. Of the match for the third and fourth position currently progressing. Seems to be heated discussions on the field. Coach also had to step in. Not sure what this is about. Player running deep. Pick called. I would say there are way too many calls than one could ask for. Disc dump back. This swung to the sideways. Player cutting up line. This centered back. Side dump. This centered back. side swing that's missed. Gujarat with the disc now. Hucks it. Kadu hucks it. They're trying to catch up with it. That's a big layout D. A really brave layout bid. But Gujarat.
Hucks it. Kadu hucks it. They're trying to catch up with it. That's a big layout D. A really brave layout bid.
7. It seems like the spirit captain is not happy for some reason from the Uttar Pradesh camp. There are definitely way too many calls than one could ask for. Not sure if this is a spirit timeout. So in their last encounter as well, Uttar Pradesh and Gujarat, they had a spirit timeout. I guess both of the teams' style of play are very similar in terms of speed, athleticism. So probably the nature of play and
Gujarat with the disc now. Hucks it. Kadu hucks it. They're trying to catch up with it. That's a big layout D. A really brave layout bid. But Gujarat.
so Gujarat is also trying to cheer themselves up in their own huddle. So Gujarat 10, Uttar Pradesh 7. So the game started at 3:30. It's a 100-minute game. It's not too much time left. The game ends at 5:10, so 13 minutes left. That's the pull from Gujarat. UP on offense. Pull goes out. Uttar Pradesh calls a break. Someone is asking for Hindi commentary as well since it's Gujarat and UP. So I could try that as well, but I am sure it would be difficult for the listeners to listen to my Hindi. दोनों टीम बहुत तेज़ खेल रहे हैं अभी। गुजरात यूपी ने स्कोर किया। स्कोर है 10 गुजरात और 8 उत्तर प्रदेश।
Sure, it would be difficult for the listeners to listen to my Hindi. दोनों टीम बहुत तेज खेल रहे हैं अभी। गुजरात यूपी ने स्कोर किया।
बहुत पर्सन डिफेंस भी ट्राई किया था। बहुत सारे कॉल्स हुए थे इस गेम में। पिछले गेम में भी जब गुजरात और उत्तर प्रदेश ने खेला था तभी भी कॉल्स तो बहुत हुए थे। दोनों टीम्स को बहुत इंटेंस खेलना पसंद है, वो उनका स्टाइल ऑफ प्ले है, तो उसके वजह से दोनों टीम का स्टाइल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो रहा है। ये पुल आ रहा है, यूपी ने पुल किया। पुल जस्ट बाहर गिरा। Gujarat will start from the brick mark. Someone says that they are loving South Indian Hindi. I am glad. काडू डिस्क गिर गया नीचे। अनफोर्स्ड एरर। और एक आसान पास और स्कोर होना चाहिए अभी। उत्तर प्रदेश को ये स्कोर बहुत ज़रूरी है। ओके, कैसा बहुत लो रिलीज थ्रो है और स्कोर। उत्तर प्रदेश 10 गुजरात 10 और उत्तर प्रदेश 9। विराट कोहली हिंदी में कमेंट्री करने के लिए कौन रोहित भाई कह रहे
नीचे unforced error. और एक आसान पास और स्कोर होना चाहिए अभी। उत्तर प्रदेश को ये स्कोर बहुत जरूरी है। कैसा बहुत लो रिलीज थ्रो है और स्कोर।
गुजरात 10 और उत्तर प्रदेश 9। क्लोज गेम चल रहा है अभी। उत्तर प्रदेश को एक डी चाहिए, उनको एक डी लाना पड़ेगा और स्कोर में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा। गुजरात को बस ये ऑफेंस पॉइंट को स्कोर करना है। यूपी जोन खेल रही है फील्ड बहुत स्प्रेड आउट है, पर डिफेंस टाइट लग रहा है एकदम. गुजरात फील्ड को स्प्रेड करने के लिए ट्राई कर रही है ऑफेंस को. और एक डिस्कशन इधर. इस साइड लाइन के पास विंडी बहुत है इधर, तो जोन खेलना अच्छा आइडिया है यूपी का. वही थ्रोज फोर्स करना है, इसलिए जोन खेलते हैं. और टर्न ओवर मिला यूपी को. अभी ये क्रूशियल पॉइंट है यूपी को स्कोर इक्वल करने के लिए. तो आराम से स्कोर करना पड़ेगा ये. और ये टर्न ओवर, जब मैं बोला आराम से करना पड़ेगा, टर्न ओवर हो गया. कोई बोल रहा है हिंदी में करो, कोई बोल रहा है इंग्लिश में करो. And that's a huck. Going sideways, it's a turnover. Looks like it's going to rain here. Get the winds. Very strong winds. 5 minutes left in the game. जोश में करने के लिए मैं इतना तेज बोल नहीं सकता हूँ हिंदी, तो शब्द ढूंढ ढूंढ के बताना पड़ेगा, तो स्लो हो जा रहा है. So one more discussion on the field. It's a contested call. You can hear the wind, yeah. Winds are quite strong. I hope it doesn't rain until the award ceremony. Player running deep, looked off. It's a lot of clogging in the center. This swung to the sideways, this with Cardu. And that's a hug to Kenny. Oh, Kenny missed just the disc, but he calls a foul. It looked like the wind took down the disc, but Kenny calls a foul on the defender. Probably his play got affected. The call is contested. Disc is sent back. 2 minutes left in the game. The game started at 3:30 along with the finals, so which Tamil Nadu won with a big margin over Karnataka. That's a turnover. Oh, Gujarat catches the disc. A player is down on the field. I hope that's not an injury.
Gujarat catches the disc. A player is down on the field.
I hope everyone's safe. There's a stoppage on the field because of a person falling on the ground. ये रुकेगा ना.
Gujarat catches the disc.
So the number of calls that has happened in this game, they have eaten a lot of game time. I hope they would be discussing about all these calls in their split circles. Disc is at the end zone. Gujarat should be trying to walk it down and score. So they would have an advantage because it's time already. But UP has been throwing a tight zone defense. Gujarat with the disc again.
హలో గౌతమ్ ఎక్కడున్నావు? నేను ఇక్కడ గ్రౌండ్లో ఉన్నా. ఇక్కడే ఉన్నా, ఇక్కడ కమెంటరీ చేస్తున్నా. గేమ్ అయిపోతుంది, వస్తున్నా. ఎక్కడున్నావు? ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే.
Travel is called from a long distance. Not sure if the view was clear from such a distance, but going by the rules anyway on the field can call it travel. Oh, that's a fumble. Managed to hold the disc. There's an upline went down. Change in position again. It's a person running deep. That is all right to stretch the defense, but in this windy conditions, throws like this are always a risk, and that's again, it's one more turnover for you. And look like, okay, it's up. And disc flying in went out. Yet another turnover. There have been as many turnovers as there were calls in this point. And a minor discussion about the point of setup. Okay, disc checked in. Now disc hucked again into the hands of Kadu. And that's a score for Gujarat.
Again into the hands of Kadu, and that's a score for Gujarat.
Since it's time, the game would be to the highest score +1. So Uttar Pradesh players have already lined up. 7 on the line. So one more score for Gujarat and it would be game. A score for UP and there would be one more point. Now the pull here would be very important. It's so windy and it's an upwind pull for Gujarat. So they're looking to force forehand for Uttar Pradesh. It's 4 women, 3 men point. Oh, that's a nice pull. It's a really nice pull for the conditions. Gujarat with zone defense. UP almost 3/4 of the field. A short scuba to break the zone, break the cup, and that's a score for Uttar Pradesh. Score 11 Gujarat, 10 Uttar Pradesh. So it's advantage Gujarat as they would start on offense. So 4 men, 3 women point. Oh, that's a fast, nice pull which lands in. Ansh to Kadu, Kadu to Ansh, Ansh to Kadu. Oh, that's a nice bladey OI throw around the cup. Oh, that's a great save. It's a great save by Kenny. Ansh running deep. They should walk it down. They should look to walk it down and score. Gujarat. They should be also looking for a double team, and it's a turnover. Try to push the disc through the cup. So call accepted. Looks like this game is going to a universal point. Unless UP turns it over and Gujarat scores, it would be universal point. Travel called. One more call. Is it a travel again? So tight defense by Gujarat, and that's a forward pass. UP. Too much clogging. Too many people at the same area on the field. So look to spread the field and get some space for the cutters to make the cuts. One more discussion on the field. Travel called. Disc sent back. That's a turn. They're looking for long throws, but they should ideally look to walk it down. So given the nature of the conditions. And one more call. Looks like it is for disc space. body language doesn't look too great from here. Kadu with the disc, people running deep. It's a short up line. What was the call? This game is going way longer than expected. It's already 15 minutes past the stipulated game time. Players in a word stack. It's an in cut. Disc sent back. Disc centered. Disc to Kenny. Kenny indicating to run deep. No follow-up cut. Hans running deep. Let's see who gets the disc. That looked like the person defending in the end zone, trying to occupy the disc space. I expected Gujarat to call a foul on that. Disc with Uttar Pradesh. Travel called again. Calls and more calls. It also started to drizzle down here. The spirit captains have stepped in for a word with the players. And that's a high release huck down the field. UP gets a disc. That's a call again at the back of the field. It's a turnover. So if it is a travel call, the turnover will not stay because it's the second pass after the travel. Yeah, right, actually, yes. what I was waiting for that.
11, 10, 11, game to 12, right?
Game to 12, yes.
Guru or Dheeraj, which one?
Full name, actual name.
And you play for which team or
Play for slip disc.
Very tiring game too.
That game, what over did you? Exciting.
Oh, sure. Thank you, Dhiru, for holding the fort so long on this fight for third place with UP and Gujarat. We are well over 100 minutes and the game is to +1. The current scoreline is 10-11 to Gujarat. Has been a intense game with many calls, especially towards the latter half of this game. Now we are seeming to have almost as many calls as passes, which is never a good sign. I think some issues related to spirit have been brought up and neither team is looking very pleased. Lots of discussion, not much respect for holding to the timelines that have been set. I think several of the players lost their tempers and calmness. However, I believe the spirit captains have stepped in to further discuss this call and talk about the game in general as well. We are at a very crucial juncture with the game being played to 12 points. And the scoreline being 10-11 to Gujarat. The wind has picked up a lot and this last couple of points has been really windy throughout. UP with a really tight cup around the Gujarat offense, trying to force those turnovers they need to take this game away. Gujarat opting to go with the person defense when they're on defense. Conversation seems to be going on and on. Most of the players on the line have decided to take some rest, sit down, and even lie down on the field. This game going on so long, I believe some of the award ceremony has begun. Some photographs of the winners of the finals, Tamil Nadu, as well as the runners-up of this tournament, Karnataka, being taken by the trophies. Award ceremony starting to unfold, even though the third place game is still very much in progress. Not much to say here, not much I can gather from this far away, and just seems to be a lot of discussion. And chalk it up to a spirit timeout. Most of the crowd that was watching the finals have moved over, shifted to this field 2 to watch UP and Gujarat battle it out for third place. Tight knit circle now forming in the middle of the field. Discussion still very much raging. Some entertaining comments coming up on the YouTube live chat from TS saying, I was giving my board exams when this game started. I now teach in the same school. Some witty remarks suggesting that there definitely seems to be more downtime, more time when people are just laying on the field rather than actually playing this game. Suhani Bedi saying every call is a board meeting. Definitely seems to be that way. Now some other staff dragging a big tarp across the field nonchalantly to cover up the cricket pitch because in order to protect it from the rain. Finally, it appears to see some sort of resolution. Disc has moved from the center and the crowd has cleared up a bit. The disc is checked in. Big backhand there. Deed by the Gujarat player. Forehand reset. Big mark from UP. Swung around again. Reset back. Big hack from Gujarat. There is a player under it. Two players actually. Bit too high. He's not able to come down with it. This goes out. It is a turnover. Gujarat player shooting off deep. Looked away. Disc is reset to the center. Arya with the reset again. Big hammer. And it's caught by the wind. Goes almost out of bounds. The player is not able to catch it. Gujarat back on O. UP back on O. My mistake. Some short passes in the middle of the field. Bit of crowding. Big high release. Collected. Huck into the end zone. UP players under it. Closely followed by a Gujarat player. It is caught. But I believe it's caught out of bounds. So that will be a turnover. Gujarat player with the disc, walking it up to the front of the end zone where it will be checked in. Some more downtime, some more calls. We are now well over 2 hours into this game. That's upwards of 120 minutes. 129 minutes into this game to be precise. Big hack going up from Gujarat. Kajal is under it for UP. 2 UP defenders and 1 Gujarat. Nice D by UP. Big Blady forehand. Well secured by Govind. To Roshni, back to Govind. Some 1-2s on the far, and the travel is called by Maitri. On Govind. Discus check back in. Nice fake by Roshni. Back to Govind. Rudvik coming in to defend now. Nice swing to the center. Really tough for these athletes to play in such windy conditions. Guess why there's a bit of crowding. Everyone is grouped up. They don't want to go for the riskier long throws. Throw is released and disc hits the ground, but there is some contact on the release and a foul is called. Back live again. Nice low forehand release. Working their way towards the end zone now between Roshni and Govind. Nice low backhand release just outside the end zone. Brady forehand into the end zone, and that's a score for UP. The scoreline is now 11-11.
Working their way towards the end zone now.
Gujarat line setting up on the close side of the field. I see Rudvik, Kenny, Maitri, Kushi, among others. Some people on the comment section on our YouTube live growing old as this match is happening. Longest point in Ultimate finally coming to an end, the previous one. We are now at Universe. Karan stepping in for the Gujarat O-line. Some cheers for him going up. Believe he was injured during the previous game and hopefully he's made a full recovery. Gujarat with their hands up indicating readiness for the pull. Big pull. Outside in, floating now. Will it land in bounds? And lands just out of bounds. Brick is called promptly by Kenny. What a pull. It had gone out on the right side and then flew all the way across the whole width of the ground to land out of bounds on the left. Some of the UP fans worried that the folks will miss their train back home. This game is going on for so long. Nice forehand, high release to Kushi, to Karan on the far side. Resets back. Tight defensive poach by UP. Cut coming in, reset. Trying to trap the Gujarat offense on the sideline. Double team is called. Number 33 taking a few steps, indicating that the UP player is not 3 meters away from him. Clarification is made. Discus check back in. Really tight cup. Manages to make their round pass, although a call is made. And Vio call now. Stall out is what is being signalled. This is checked back in and reset is managed to Kenny. To number 45, back to Kenny. To Karan. Looking for a round pass, resets to Kenny. Fakes a big backhand. Karan with the disc. Resets to 33. Gujarat playing along the sideline. UP not letting them reset too much. Again, most of the players are crowded around the disc. Not looking for the huck game in these windy conditions. Has started to drizzle a little bit as well. Some big raindrops falling here and there. Karan again on the sideline. Resets to Kenny in the center. Kenny with a very low flying forehand collected. Gujarat fighting their way towards the end zone that they're attacking, making slow but sure progress down the field. Back to Kenny. Low release, collected. And a big swing backhand into the end zone for the grab for Gujarat. That is, Gujarat takes the universe, and that finally this long game has come to an end. Great work from both teams. Thank you all our viewers for watching and tuning in. Gujarat is officially the second runners up for the Bharat Trophy 2023. We'll catch you all next time.